Hello everyone, this is a quick tutorial highlighting our newest TouchStone release related to reports. So I'm on the TouchStone dashboard screen. The very first thing you'll notice is this widget is now available. The widget only appears for admin users. So this widget will now show you at a glance how many of your processes have been completely documented, how many you've started but not finished yet, and how many have not been started. When I hover over, I see the actual number that displays in that category. Over to the left is where the new processes reside. I can click this toolbar item to view the processes documented report easily from right here, or I can go to the left here and click my process reports, and the very first one is called documentation status. So there are 4 new reports, and I'm going to go through each one of those briefly. This very first report is called documentation status, and this kind of reiterates what you're seeing on the widget. It shows you the number of processes that have been fully documented, that have been marked as documented by you. It shows you the percentage and number of processes that have been started but are not fully documented, and then of course processes that are not started at all, and that percentage. If I want to go and view the processes in any one of these 3 categories, I just hit this little view icon, and up will come a list of those processes. So I can easily see now which of all of my processes has somebody started but they're not completed yet. If I go to a process right on this list, and I decide this is documented, this is fully complete, it's ready to go, I just go then to mark complete. It will turn the process title black, and then you will see this little completion check mark illuminate. And then when you go back to this documentation status report, you'll now see that that process has fallen into the processes documented category. You can also uncheck a process as complete, and then it will turn blue and fall back into the processes started category. This along with the widget is just a quick way for you to keep your hands on the status of the documentation of your processes. Next tool down is called Not Linked, or next report down. If I click on Not Linked, I'm then going to see a list of processes that have not been linked to a position. So the way TouchStone's organized is you have a list of all of your processes here in the 4 key functions. Then you have your organization chart, which shows your departments and roles, positions. And then you link processes from the 4 key functions over here to these boxes in the chart. So at the end of the day, the hope is all the processes from the 4 key functions get assigned or linked to one or multiple positions here on the org chart. When you select that role, you then see all the processes that have been linked to that position. So this report not linked will show you, the processes where that failed to happen, where either you forgot to link it, or you missed it when you were linking, or you added it new and it never got linked. So this will show you exactly all those processes that are missing from a position. If you select a process that has not been linked, you can go here to link, and you'll see your organization chart, and you can easily go and choose the position that you want to link this to, or multiple positions. And now it has been linked to that position and will be removed from the not linked report. So let's go back here to reports. Next report is called Last Updated. So this report will show you all of your processes and the date they were last updated. Updated means that someone has gone in and changed something. They've edited the title, they've edited a work plan, they've added a new work plan, whatever they do, that triggers a date for the process being last updated. The date will then display next to the process name over here in this field in category, and it goes in date order, so the newest first. These processes down below here, you're seeing this not updated, and all of your processes will appear with the not updated. And that's just a way for us to start this new report feature and allow you to add that date when you indeed have last updated it. So you can use this as an opportunity just to do an audit of your processes, just to look at the ones one at a time. Ones that you know are updated and fine, and maybe they're already been completed, you can access them. All you need to do is like go into click like you're going to edit and hit save, and now the last updated field appears. So for the processes that are documented and you know are fully finished, just click, maybe check to make sure they're on the appropriate positions, check to make sure that this field or this is flagged, and then click the title, hit save, and then you'll see this last updated appear. Now, when we go back to the last updated report, we'll see that process with the new last updated date. So use this. You can have this happen naturally just by people going and updating processes and have these fields automatically update. Or again, use this as an opportunity to comb through each of your processes and decide, maybe delete things that you're not going to need anytime soon, and update the titles of processes maybe that aren't uniform, and just spend even a short amount of time just auditing each of the processes and then completing this last updated field. The last new report is called export, and this is simply an export of your processes. So it essentially takes the whole 4 key functions and will allow you to download it to an Excel file. So if you see here in the 4 key functions, these are my 4 key function titles. You'll see yours appear here in the export report, and all you click is download, and then TouchStone will launch Excel and show you a list of the processes. All right, so those are our exciting new process reports. In addition to the reports, we took this as an opportunity to make some tweaks to the dashboard, which I think really make it more user-friendly. So the first is we've changed control panel to my processes. Control panel seems like a very kind of serious word and doesn't really say what it is. This is very user-friendly. It's got softer language, and by reading it, I just know this is where my processes are. We've even backed it up with a new little description here that says, click below to view and use your processes. So I know right here is where I go to view and use my processes for the positions that I fill. Down below, this title used to say management review, and now it says my employees. Again, the effort is just to make it feel friendlier, more user-friendly. I know that every person listed below here are my employees. And I would click below to view employee processes for management and training. So I know this is where I go to view what my employees are doing. And I can even then run reports on the activities and the assignments I've made to them. So back over here under the process reports, these 2 reports are the same as they were before, just the title has changed. So this now says my reports, and I can go and run a date range or search for something specific and get a list of everything that I've been working on or completed on through my processes on the dashboard. In addition, employee reports, this is where I run a list of all my employees' activity and things that they have been doing on the dashboard, searching for something specific or just running a date range. So since I have your attention, I'm going to point out one little quick tip that I think can help when you're using these new features and reports that we've just implemented. So let's say that you're looking at your processes documented and you think, oh, I wonder what's going on with these blue ones. Maybe I should assign those to an employee to document. You can go over here and hit Run Report. And then right here, I can view and see the processes that haven't been documented yet. Maybe I want to, or haven't been completed yet or documented. And so maybe I want to take this time management process or using ChatGPT and assign it to an employee to document. In addition to using assignment to assign, like completing of checklists and forms and the reviewing of a process, you can also use assignment to assign the documentation to an employee because you want them to do it. So I would go here to assign, And then I choose the position that the person fills that I want to be completing the documentation of that process. I then see all the processes that are on the customer support position. So let's say I'm looking for, this using ChatGPT that hasn't been documented yet. I select this, then I go and choose Sandy, who I want to be documenting it. I go here and give it a due date, couple days maybe. I send her a notification and I say, please document this. Let me know if you have any questions. Could be as simple as that. Hit assign. And so now the documentation of this using ChatGPT process has been assigned to Sandy. She gets a notification saying, your manager wants you to document this process. If I click her on her name, I can see over here that I've just assigned her this process and the due date. And in this icon here, I can click and I can see the notes and I could add more to it if I want to, or I could delete the assignment, save it again. So this is just a little quick way to kind of escalate the documentation of your processes. Get the focus back on it. You can have this kind of glaring in your face. Mine looks pretty good. Most of them are documented, but maybe some of yours are not. This could be a reminder of that. You can easily see the slice of pie that still needs to be worked on. You can look at your employees here or view it through the org chart and say, who does it make sense to be documenting the process? Go to that person and assign it. They get the notification, they go through the org chart to the process, they document it, then they complete the assignment, and you get the notification that it's been completed. And then maybe you go and review the process and then mark it as complete. And then you've got, another documented process. Well, thanks for your attention, everyone. In this email, there's a link to the support calendar. If you want a further explanation of these new report tools, or you want to hear more about how to use process assignment, or you just want someone to review your account for you and give you some feedback, feel free to click that link and schedule an appointment. Training is always free. Thanks so much.